guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the real Juju back with another video. This is a story time on how my family and I lost everything. I'll be showing videos and pictures while I talk, so you're not just watching me talk. And I know my lighting is really bad, but at night is when I have no distractions, so I'm sorry. Also, I wrote my main points down so I don't ramble, so if you see me looking down occasionally, that's why. But okay. Wednesday, May 26, 2021, the day of the fire. I just gotten out of my third period class and I decided I was gonna go take a nap in the living room for some odd reason. I lay down for a good 15 minutes while the fire alarm was going off, like the whole 15 minutes the fire alarm was going off. I ended up getting up and going to the kitchen because I was hungry. I go and I open the refrigerator. The second I open the refrigerator, the bell starts ringing like crazy. I go over, I answer it, and there's a man screaming, "Fire, fire." I jump back in shock and I'm just like standing there, but my mom was processing this way faster than I was. She was just like, "Everybody, let's go, let's go, let's go." So my sister swoops my cat up, the first cat, Ben Cosme. Are you done? Anyways, my sister picks up Ben Cosme and her, my mother, and my brother all run straight from the bell out the door. But instead of me running with them, I parted off into my room because I have a second cat, Ginger, and at first I couldn't find him. So I was like frantically looking everywhere and I found him underneath the bed. And he was out of my reach, so I actually had to lift my heavy bed and shake it until he was able to get closer enough for me to pull him out, which I did, and my intent was not to hurt him, but yeah. I swoop him up and we run out. I did not grab any electronic. I was not thinking about anything but his life. I get outside where there's a whole bunch of people, but no police officers, no firefighters, nobody called anybody, but there's just a whole bunch of people screaming, "Fire, fire, fire." So I yell, "Is anybody gonna call the fire department?" And oh my God. So basically it takes the fire department about 2 minutes to get there, and they're still trying to make sure that there's nobody inside any of the houses. It was really chaotic, actually. It was really chaotic. It was also hot that day, not to mention, so it was ugh. But me and my sister were lucky enough to have found a woman who let us sit in her car because it was so hot. Like, oh my God. I ended up having a panic attack in the car and my sister couldn't calm me down, so a separate random woman I do not remember had to, and had to calm me down, and it was just so bad. But I later found out that the reason for the panic attack was because I thought I was going back into the house, which is weird. I don't know why. And then I guess it just hit me that I lost everything. I'm not going back. So I'd say about 20 minutes later, the house is still on fire. There's more people. We get out of the car and my grandparents had actually arrived to the scene. We'll call it the scene. I am already lightheaded. I'm ready to faint and it's just really bad. So my grandmother supplies me with the inhaler, but it wasn't working. So a nice firefighter actually walks over and asks if I need assistance, if I need help. And my grandparents and my mother answered for me because I was just out of it. they go and the firefighter takes me by the arm. We go to the stretcher and they put me on what we call a neb. For those of you that don't know, it's medicine. Yeah. I still couldn't breathe, and at that point when I was on the stretcher, where they had me, I could see directly into my room from an angle, and I seen all of this black smoke coming from it, and I lost my crap. Like, I was screaming, and the fire people were trying to calm me down. They were just like, please stop screaming. I know it's gonna get better, I promise. But no, I was not having it. So they ended up saying that I needed to go to the hospital because I had already inhaled so much like smoke, and it was really bad. So they take me to a separate ambulance, and I was in there for about, I want to say 10-20 minutes before we left. But they put another firefighter in the ambulance with me, and the firefighter happened to have like a broken arm, like a cast looking thing over his arm, and he was so concerned about how I was and if I was okay, which is like awesome. But anyways, I was like going basically crazy in that ambulance, and he was calming me down. He was telling me all of this random stuff, but one thing I distinctly remember, he was telling me about how he became a firefighter and how he loved saving people, how he loved his job. I really appreciated that. But anyways, the whole ride, it was just him talking to me and him relaxing me. We'll say that. He was relaxing me. We get to the hospital, we have to wait a little bit, but after we get me situated into my room, they gave me an IV, gave me some more medicine. My grandfather came to pick me up, and that was basically my day. I ended up staying with my grandparents for a while, and then I ended up staying with a separate cousin so I can go to work and everything. We went back to the house, and I'm sorry, but like this kind of gets hard a little bit. We went back to the house, and it was so bad. Like, I cried, my sister cried, my mom cried. It was so bad. And I actually found out that thieves went in and they stole from each house. My neighbors, my family, and I lost so much. We lost electronics. I'm sorry. We lost electronics, our valuables, money, you name it, they took it. And that had to be one of the most hardest things I had to deal with. Like, I would not expect people to be that disgusting and heartless to steal out of a burnt house. But we grew from it. We had GoFundMe pages. We had so much help, so much help. I'm sorry, it hurts. It hurts. The GoFundMe page was, I would say, the most profiting thing. Like, it helped us get a lot of our stuff back, which I'm so thankful for. And I'm so thankful for like all of the donators. But after that whole going back and figuring out that we lost way more than like what the fire burnt off, I don't know. We just didn't come. I don't even know what to say about it. It's just crazy. But now, moving on from that, we actually found a place. As you can see, I'm in my new room. I can't show you because it's like a little dirty. I'm packing. And we're doing better. We're not there yet. We'll say that. And that's okay. It's definitely okay. I will be placing all of the GoFundMe, Amazon wish list, and all of that stuff in the description. We don't really like ask for money, although it is appreciated. We're more about like the stuff that we lost, if that makes sense. But before I let you go, I have a list of thank yous I want to give out. And before I like say the names of the people, I just want to let you know I don't know how to show you my gratitude for all the stuff that you guys have done. I want to give thanks to my grandparents because I love them, and you guys have done everything. Thank you. Give thanks to Yolanda. Thank you for housing us. Thank you for making sure we were okay. Thank you to all the donators that donated money by check, by cash, by anything. Thank you. Thank you, Helen, for helping me get back a lot of my stuff. Truly, you are a godsend. Thank you to my best friend for staying by me even though I went crazy. Thank you. I love you. Thank you to Norda, aka NLK Studios, for all the food, for your generosity. It was so appreciated. Thank you. Thank you to Bob. That was the name of the firefighter that was in the ambulance with me. Thank you so much. And thank you to all the people that helped the day of the fire. There was so much kindness. I wish the world could be like that every day. And last but not least, thank you to my uncle, Justin. He has pulled money from every corner that I possibly could know. And he's just done so much for my family. Thank you so, so, so much. All of you guys, I'm so appreciative of you. I love you guys. Well, that's my story. Thank you for taking the time to listen to what I had to say and how we feel. It was much appreciated. Thank you. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel to show your support. And I will see you in my next video.